excited to hear about your journey to London. Tapa, kei a koe Matua.
E tua ki tēnei punonga o tēnei kura, ki te tuku atu nei ngā mihi ki a koutou ngā tamariki, ngā kaiako, te tuma ki tonu. So I was privileged enough for some of our people to turn around and say, Matua Parekura, we think you're the right person to go to London. And I sat there and I looked at them and I thought, wow, London, man, that's a long, long way away. So they asked me to go there for the specific purpose of going to see these huge buildings. And it was wonderful to go there. And we got there safely, and we were very tired by the time we got there. But all the iwi of this area were represented. There were 2 of us from Ngai okay, who went along to have a look at this. There were 4 from Nongofukata, our neighbours, and from Mahaki there was 1. And there were these 2 lovely ladies who turned up, and they were from the Historic Trust. Okay, so they learned about the history of everything. And they came along and supported and helped us. There were 11 of us all together. Okay, so, and then the first day we had to go to this place called the British Museum. So we went to the British Museum, and what we were looking at is we were looking at the taonga they come from Muriwai, from Manatuke, and from our neighbours called Mahaki. Okay? And then we went to have a look at that. So we went to look at the research and all that sort of things. And one of my cousins, his name was Nip Tupara, and he was there. He said to me, you know, this is what I want. He showed me a picture, and it was a funny little sketch of someone who had a funny muko on their face. And he said to me, I believe that this tipuna is Te Maro. Te Maro got killed by Captain Cook when they came here. Okay? So what happened was Captain Cook landed at, who's seen where the monument of Captain Cook is? Yeah, over that way. So he landed there, and then Te Maro came out, he saw these people, and he decided, well, I'm going to do a wheel. He went to do, stick his tongue out there. These people looked at him, and they thought, whoa, he's doing the hate on us. So they shot him. They shot him. Yeah. And he died. And there were quite a few people who died. I think there's about 7 in total of people who died when Captain Cook came and visited. So we had to look at Captain Cook's manuals and actually read the history about what actually happened. There's different stories and there's different whakaaro from iwi to iwi. We went into this room and they said, these are the taonga that are going to go back. I was looking at you had people like Taharako. Taharako is a speaker and a person who did our karakia. We did karakia with these taonga. We touched them, we picked them up. No one's allowed to touch them. And I was able to go over to them, pick it up and think, wow. And I tiro atu nei ngā taonga I reira, moke ai. Okay? When we look at those taonga, they look as though they're crying. They look as though they miss home. And I went there for 7 days, and I missed home with a passion. They've been there for over 300 years. Wow. Some of those taonga. They've been away from home that long, since Captain Cook came. Okay? So a lot of those taonga are really crying inside. And I felt that. Then we went to this place called the Maritime Museum. It's all about things on the sea. And then we walked in, and then I looked at the end of this gallery, and I recognised these poes. Because they look like the ones in Muriwai. And then in Te Koho Tamanihiri. They looked exactly the same, but they were made out of plastic, and then they were cut out, and they were put in there. And then Jodie Turo, named Jodie, she said that they were made by people from Muriwai. And it made me feel a little bit better that they were there to help these taonga a little bit more. One thing I did learn is that they're sending home about 100 to 200 taonga. They're coming back this evening to Pohorawari, and we're going to welcome those taonga back, and we're lucky to have them. But guess what? We've only got them for 1 year, and then they have to go back. Why? Yeah? Because we don't own them. Okay? There was an incident out here where the people from Whareongo, so they were Ngāti Rangi Waho, or Ngai Tamanihiri, or Ngai Taupō at that time. And they paddled out, and there were 7 waka that went out there. And then what they did was, they were waiting there because they looked at this boat because it looked really huge and it had all these white sails on it. And one of Papa said it looked like a bird coming across the ocean. That's what he said, it looked like a big white bird, so all the people were curious, thinking, hey, what's going on here? So they paddled out on their waka. And they were wading to the side, and then this waka came from Turangnui, right? From the Tukai Taio, or the Tukai Taio, depending where you come from. And then it came in, and then these people jumped on the waka, and then our wakas went over, and they jumped on board. They traded their clothes, and then they traded these pedals. Okay, they traded these pedals, right? And they wanted to, and the people on the waka said, oh well, why don't we take a waka and put it on top of our boat? They wanted to take a waka on board. Okay, they wanted to trade it, right? What we didn't know is what they were giving us. They gave us beads, and then apparently they gave us all these other things that they had. And it was the first time that people were exposed to metal. And I think the chief at the time was Miki. There was a person called Miki, okay? And he was given an axe, the first axe. Uncle Derek, he talks about this axe being given to Miki. Okay, taonga coming back that belong to Taira Whiti, to this area. They're coming back, and we're going to celebrate them being back here for 1 year. On Saturday, if you want to go there, there's going to be a forum for tamariki to go and listen to our taonga talk about each one, okay? And you'll be able to touch them. You'll be able to touch them, and you're not allowed to touch them, okay? Because we're tempted to do that.
So the security be pretty tight.
So security is really, really tight. They want to make sure that they're, but this is before they get locked away in the cabinets, and that's on Saturday, and then I think on Sunday another group's going in, and then on Monday that you're going to go into the museum and see them. And we're going to be so lucky to have them. Okay? And what do you think our greatest hope is? What do you think I'm wanting to put inside you people? For them to stay here forever. I'm telling you this so that when they aren't back in my life, I want you people to turn around and say, I remember that old guy, and he said, we're to get those taonga back and bring them home. Okay? And we can't get them back from being angry and jumping up and down. Okay? We have to go back and we have to sit down and talk to them, eye to eye, and let them know what we feel. It's a seed I want to plant in you guys, because you guys are the future. I'm a chapter that's heading towards the end of the book, but that's all right. Life is a journey. Okay? Kia ora koutou.